So a couple of days ago, it was announced that Jose Aldo is out of retirement. He briefly retired it would have been early last year after his fight with Marab in August. He did retire. It was looking, like he was going to fight in January of last year, but then he ended up retiring just before then. And, he was never out of the fight game. Let's just be honest. Jose Aldo was retired from MMA. He wasn't retired from fighting. Because if you look at Jose Aldo, he was boxing he was very active actually. He had 3 boxing matches last year. One against some 0-3, can, if you will. Some not really great guy. He beat him pretty easily. Then he went to a draw with Jeremy Stephens. He actually boxed another guy as well. So he has been active. He's been boxing. Obviously, that's not MMA, but it's not like he's coming off the couch or anything like that. Jose Aldo is going to be in shape. He isn't going to come in here. He's going to be a fucking morbidly obese guy now. Like, he's fighting at bantamweight. He's going to be in shape. And, fighting Jonathan Martinez. Jonathan Martinez, is on a very good run at the moment. Just beat Adrian Yanez pretty convincingly. Before that, beat Sedna Magomedov. He's got a lot of good wins on his plate. I think he's on like a 6-fight winning streak. I am just going to double check that. I believe that's how much it is. Like, this guy is on a good streak. He's not a guy that gets a lot of resignation in the division. Nobody really recognizes what a good talent Martinez is, even though he is on a really good run against good opponents. Beat Cub Swanson as well. Like, let's look at his record right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's on a 6-fight winning streak. Beat that Georgian guy Zavad Lashvili. Then after that, he beat Alejandro Perez. Then beat Vince Morales. So, these guys aren't like the highest level guys out there. They're good wins. But these guys aren't really like extraordinarily high level. But Cub Swanson, good win, but that's Cub Swanson's bantamweight debut. I don't know why he decided to go down to bantamweight. That was just a silly move on his end, in my opinion, to move down to bantamweight. Then Sedna Magomedov, close fight, but he ends up taking the decision and he destroys Adrian Yanez. But the thing is, and I'm going to say it, none of these guys are really on Jose Aldo's level. I know 37 years old at bantamweight is a bit older, but these guys really just aren't on Jose Aldo's level. Like, I think Jose Aldo would destroy Adrian Yanez. I think he would kill him. I really do think that. I think he would beat Sedna Magomedov. Great takedown defense. I mean, Jose Aldo KO'd Cub Swanson in his prime with a flying knee immediately into the fight, but, that was at featherweight as well, more an optical weight class, for Cub Swanson. Like, this is a big step up, in my opinion. He did get chinned by David Grant. We've seen him be hurt before as well. We have seen Martinez doesn't, have the greatest chin, in my opinion. Not saying he's chinny or he's like a glass jaw, but he isn't like super durable at the very least. And we've seen Jose Aldo fight Pedro Munoz, and I don't think Pedro Munoz is like as good as people think he is. But one thing that you can say about Pedro Munoz is he is a good leg kicker. That is the best part of his game, and his leg kicks were completely neutralized against Jose Aldo. He couldn't do anything with the leg kicks. Jose Aldo is a really, really fucking good defensive leg kicker. Like, if you kick him in the leg, he's going to check him. He checks all leg kicks. He's very good at minimalizing damage from leg kicks. And if he just completely neutralizes the kicks from Jonathan Martinez, what is Martinez going to do? Is he going to outbox Jose Aldo? I don't think so. Is he going to go in there and wrestle fuck Jose Aldo? I don't think so. I think this is an amazing matchup for Jose Aldo. Like, I really do think this is just a great matchup. You look at the bantamweight fighters, outside of the veterans and older guys, you can't really pick a better matchup for Jose Aldo. Now, maybe Jose Aldo comes in there completely washed. Now, that is possible. He didn't look extraordinary against Jeremy Stephens, but that is boxing. He can't leg kick. He can't use any of his skills. So I'm not going to use those boxing fights to really use too much here. I think this is a fight Jose Aldo wins, though. I just see him beating up Jonathan Martinez, and actually, I can see him getting a finish. But one thing I want to talk about, as well as him winning this fight, what is next? Is this just a one and done for Jose Aldo, or is he just coming back and then, He wins or loses and then he's retired and he's gone again. Is that what this is? Or is this I'm on a serious championship run right now. I want to make my last run for the belt. Because if he beats Jonathan Martinez, let's give him Dominic Cruz. That's a Legends match. That was meant to happen, but Dominic Cruz didn't want to go to Brazil. So let's do that. We have that fight next. That's an awesome Legends match, which I think Jose Aldo would win. That's a 2-fight winning streak. Then you can give Jose Aldo, in that division. Let's look. Who do we give him? Do we give him the winner of Figueiredo versus Cody Garbrandt? That could be a lot of fun. Like, there are some really fun fights you can give Jose Aldo. I don't want to see a Marlon Vera rematch. Henry Cejudo, that's the fight to make. You have Jose Aldo beat Jonathan Martinez. You beat him, have him then fight 11 ranked Dominic Cruz. You then have him fight number 6 Henry Cejudo. And you could arguably give him a title shot against the winner of O'Malley Merab, or maybe you can give him Corey Sandhagen next, or something like that. Like, you can build up a championship opportunity for Jose Aldo. Who wouldn't want to see Jose Aldo versus Sean O'Malley? Like, I want to see that fight. I think it would be a good matchup. Maybe Sean O'Malley goes in there and chins him in 13 seconds like Conor McGregor did. I doubt that would be the case. But it would be an awesome fight. There are some really good fights I want to see for Jose Aldo. I want to see that Cejudo versus Aldo fight. It's a fight I really wanted to see back 4 years ago when it was scheduled. Let's book that fight. Let's have Jose Aldo. If he beats Jonathan Martinez, let's just have him go on a few veteran fights. Get some more fights out of Aldo that aren't like, him being fed to the wolves. And then, maybe we have him fight like some up-and-comer, maybe Umar for a title shot or something like that. And then the winner can fight Sean O'Malley or Merab. I don't really want to see a Merab versus Aldo too, but it could be interesting in a 5-rounder. Who knows? I mean, I doubt it because Aldo isn't really particularly known for his cardio, but you never know. You can really build this up for a title opportunity for for Jose Aldo to fight Sean O'Malley or something like that. Maybe Jose Aldo versus Corey Sandhagen. There's like some really fun fights we could get out of this run for Jose Aldo. Or maybe he just goes in there, win, lose or draw, retires after the fight with Jonathan Martinez. But he can at least say, I went out, I actually had a proper fight, I got to retire in Rio. It wasn't, him being held against the fence by Merab for 3 rounds. That's not really particularly a great retirement, so I am glad that he's going to be back. At the very least, we can see one more fight out of him. But I think he can make a serious run, man. I do. I'm not saying he is going to be champion, but I think you can build him up for a championship opportunity. There's some really fun fights. I don't want to see Jose Aldo retire against Jonathan Martinez. Respectfully, there are some veteran fights we can give him. Let him go do those fights, because why not, man? Why not? Let the man have his fun. He's a legend of the game. And let's get some fights we haven't seen before out of Jose Aldo, while we can. Because he's not, like I say, he's not going to be here forever. He was already gone for a whole year. I mean, even though he boxed that whole time, but still. Be interesting to see what that comes from this. Hopefully we'll have some more understanding of what Jose Aldo's thought process is from coming out of retirement, but I think that they've given him a solid here. I think this is a real solid matchup. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on Jose Aldo returning against Jonathan Martinez. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, cheers, and yeah, have a good day. Thanks.